What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another edition of RDP. What's going on, fellas?
What up? What up? How y'all doing?
You're
Feeling good?
chilling, chilling. It was quite the week, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
OD.
A lot of music dropped.
Oh my God.
Drake versus Kendrick. That
Talk about it.
everybody's talking about it. Like when you go to open up an internet page, it's like front news. Who would have thought hip hop would have made it this far? But Jake and Kendrick, who y'all got? Who y'all got winning so far? Whose music you enjoyed more? Or should I start with like what I think?
Nah, I'll start. I'll start. I'll
All
start.
right,
I'll
cool,
start.
cool, cool. Go ahead.
Uh, man, first of all, it's actually kind of dope to see this happening because I can't remember the last like true hip hop like battle like this. Whereas like two juggernauts basically going at it, Drake being probably one of the biggest stars in the world, period. The fact that he's involved in this is, I think, is great for hip hop. I think it's great for music in general. Overall, I think Kendrick got this, man. The bars he's hitting with are just, it's like gut punches and then like uppercuts. Like it's
Yeah.
nothing soft. So yeah, but it's some dope stuff. Some dope stuff coming out of all this.
Yeah. So it's funny because last week when we were recording, we were talking about, oh, we don't know like if Kendrick is even gonna respond. We were still bumping to like to push-ups and stuff and Tailor Made and whatnot. And then he releases Euphoria literally the morning after we stopped recording.
Yeah.
He releases Euphoria, which is a song that had like the more you listen to it, I feel like I catch something new with that song. And that's what I like about the songs that Kendrick releases. It's like they're very layered.
Mm-hmm.
But Drake came to rap too. Like Drake did his thing rapping, man. Family Matters is was a dope song. And I think I heard Joe Budden speak like Drake probably could have got probably like 90% of the rappers right now.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
But he just ended up facing Kendrick, who's on another level, it seems. And not more so, I mean, I, more so rapping and lyrically, but also the angles that he chose to do
Mm.
in the actual beef. Like it's like Roberto said, most of his raps are more gut punches, like he really like doubled down on stuff. And yeah, to top it all off, I mean, I feel like Meet the Grams when he released Meet the Grams, I felt
Mm-hmm.
like that's it. It was solidified right there. Like he was the winner. Like I feel like he already won the battle at that point. Like I didn't even know how Drake was gonna respond
Mm-hmm.
if he was able to respond. But then the next day he drops the parade on him on Not Like Us.
Mm-hmm. It was
And
over.
yeah, he made literally a West Coast banger, which is probably gonna go worldwide, and everybody in the barbecues are gonna be listening to this stuff, and we're gonna be like, you're gonna see little kids like just you know singing to that chorus is like they're not like us, and yeah, man, Kendrick did his thing, but I definitely have Kendrick winning.
Mm-hmm.
I'm entitled to change my opinion because you know how once the dust settles, we might see who is a clear cut winner. But I just hope that it just doesn't get violent.
Yeah,
'Cause
Yeah.
some of the shit that was being said was
yeah, it was.
it was fighting. It was shoot. It was fighting words.
Yeah, fight words for sure.
Hmm.
So yeah, I agree with everything you guys pretty much said. So I'm gonna take a little different stance. I think Drake kind of held his own a little bit too. Like he dropped some quality songs, Nothing as catchy as Not Like Us though. But that Family Matters song, when I first heard it, like in the moment of time when I was listening to it and I watched the video, I'm like, oh shit, Drake dropped. It was like 10 or 11 p.m. And I'm watching it and the visuals and then just the beat switches and the things he starts saying, like he starts going at everybody. Like that verse where he kind of goes at everybody, I'm like, oh shit, like this is really happening. And then like an hour later, fucking Kendrick drops Meet the Gram, so it kind of like stepped on it. But like, okay, that record was pretty dope. So then I'm like trying to just listen to both of them, dissecting both of them, because like I'm a fan of both of them really, and J
Mhm.
Cole, but J
Yeah.
Cole, let's not even bring him up right now. He chilling on the beach. Um, um, and then he drops Not Like Us like the very next day. I'm like, ah, damn, Drake. He got you, bro. He got you. Like you put up a valiant effort, but it's over. And then he drops what's the name of the Hard Part 6 or whatever,
Yeah.
which was another decent attempt, like trying to like get back up everything that Kendrick said, but at that point it was just like, why even bother? Like you should have just not even probably released this. Um and yeah, so yeah, I think Kendrick got it also. Just the things he said and the way he did things, like on Meet the Grams, he addressed his whole family, starting off with his son, then his mother, then his father, then his imaginary daughter, supposedly, then him. Like he went at him too. I was just like, yo, this is probably one of the best rap beefs ever.
Hmm.
The quality of music. We got like 10 tracks between the two of them, starting off with first person shooter and then like that and all of that. So that's like a little EP. Like people could just put this together like best rap beef playlist and just you have 10 silent songs right there. Um and yeah, it's incredible. Who knows if it's really over? I think it's over for now at least. And yeah, Kendrick created an anthem for the summer. Barbecues are starting now. People gonna be dancing. I could see Drake stuff going off like in the clubs a little bit if the DJs are like Drake fans, because I don't think if they're not Drake fans, they're probably not gonna play anything Drake. Um, yeah, and I don't know if I want to see it continue. I kind of feel bad for Drake.
Oh no.
Oh, he
Did he?
froze.
Oh, you back?
You
Hello.
back. You froze for a second.
Oh, my bad.
You left
I,
us on a cliffhanger, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like Drake's legacy might have taken a hit a bit in all of this. And I think he
Mm,
should just take it easy for a while. Just come back with
mm.
some good music, like drop an album, that whole album better chart like top 10 like he's done before, and just keep doing that. Be Michael Jackson or whoever you gotta be, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, and piggyback on what you were saying, Hasio, about his legacy might I don't think his legacy, well, we'll see when the dust settles. We'll see where it transpires, but I feel like he held his own in a rapping sense. Like as artistically, I feel like he definitely held his own. That Family Matters song was full of bars. Like when he was going fast on that second beat,
Yeah.
uh, like he went off, and the third one was pretty clever as well. But I this is the thing with Kendrick. He went after his character.
Mm-hmm.
Like now he in rap a lot of times in these rap beefs, they go after people's characters so that people will start looking at this person differently.
Mm-hmm.
And that's Kendrick seemed to be a master at that, and he covered so many different angles. This guy
Mm-hmm.
had more angles than Manny Pacquiao in his prime. This dude, like he was coming out of every direction he could think of. He drops Family Matters, and then he drops Meet the Grams, and what, 40 minutes later,
Mm-hmm.
making you believe even more that there's a mole
Mm-hmm.
in Drake's camp. Because um, he dropped 616 that same morning, implying that there's a mole in Drake's camp. And then now he has Meet the Grams prepared 30 minutes later. right after a diss track from Drake is released on a Saturday night,
Yeah.
and then Drake drops the Hard Part 6 and makes us want to believe like he had that shit planned. Like, yeah, like that was all part of, I don't know.
That was all
I
part of
don't
my
know.
master plan.
On X, it was hashtag nah Drake. Like that was the number one thing. That was the number one thing trending at one point
That's funny.
yesterday.
Yeah, he lost. He probably feel
But listen, if he is telling the truth, my bad, bro. You know, but like it's I don't know. It don't I don't I don't buy it.
damn Kendrick went off on him, man.
Yeah.
It was funny. I was in California when this joint dropped too. When them diss tracks started dropping, I was fully out there experiencing that Cali swag. I was felt honored. Felt bad for Drake. That 3 hour time difference fucked him up.
Yeah, but I shout out to both rappers though. They gave us a moment, y'all. Like we
Yeah.
actually
Yeah, this
got to
is
live a pretty
it's
dope
a
moment.
it's a very big moment, like one we're gonna look back at
Mm-hmm.
in 10, 15 years, whatever. We'll definitely be looking back on this. Pretty dope
And
stuff.
they both showed out. They
Yeah, they
both
did.
showed why they're at the top of the rap game.
Yeah. Random. Yeah, I heard Future's coming out with another mixtape also.
Damn, that man works, man.
Yeah. I wonder if there's gonna be more beef stuff in there.
Mm.
Man, I'm tired of the beef. Pause, bro. I can't get more. It is too beefy out here, man.
Yeah, it's only gonna get hot and beefier, I feel like.
Yeah. Speaking of beefier, the Canelo fight on Saturday. Is that what you thought?
Oh man, well, first off, I think it was a great fight. Mongia started out pretty good. He was having some success in the early rounds against Canelo. I feel like Canelo was waiting to try to like study him in the early rounds. Like he wasn't really on the offensive too much. But then once he kind of like saw an opening, Canelo, he like started building momentum, and Munguia wasn't able to withstand the onslaught that Canelo was, the pressure that Canelo was putting to him. And Canelo showed that he's definitely the more experienced fighter. Uh, he even knocked him down with a nice ass uppercut. That was the uppercut I thought he was gonna land on Charlo, the
Mm.
right one, but he landed on Munguia, knocked him down. But Munguia came back like a warrior, finished the round, finished the fight, lost by decision. Uh, the right fighter won. They got it right, the judges. But Munguia was a lot better than I thought he was gonna be. Honestly, like this fight was a lot more. I knew it had the potential to be competitive, but I felt like Canelo's experience was gonna be too much for Munguia, and that's what happened. But Munguia definitely impressed me.
Yeah, it was a good fight. I'm not familiar with Munguia at all, to be honest. Canelo, yeah, I've seen a few fights of Canelo.
Mm-hmm.
So I lean on your expertise, obviously, in all things boxing. But to me, from my point of view, it looked like Canelo put on a master class.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was what you touched on, the experience in the ring. Like, he just looked. It almost looked like Big Brother fighting against Little Brother, where Little
Mm-hmm.
Brother is a tough guy now, but Big Brother is always going to be Big Brother. And that's
Yeah.
kind of what it looked like for me just watching it. But yeah, Canelo just did what he does, man. And yeah, I think at the first few rounds it did look like he was just like, all right, let me feel this one out, see what I
Mm-hmm.
can do against this kid, and then experience just took over the whole fight.
Yeah, I agree. Very well put. Honestly, it was definitely a masterclass from Canelo. I'm excited to see what he does next. There are rumors that there might be a Crawford versus Canelo big fight brewing.
Mm.
Yeah, so that'll be interesting. But a lot of people in the boxing community want to see Canelo face David Benavidez, who was in attendance that night, and Canelo actually like he kind of taunted him like, "Yeah, what's up? We gonna fight? What up?" Like
Mm.
so that was good to see as a boxing fan. So yeah, I don't know. I like I like what we're seeing from Canelo. I'm excited for his future. And he demonstrated in boxing once again there's levels. And Munguia is gonna be better. He's gonna learn from this experience. He's still young and he's
Yeah.
only like 27. So
Yeah,
Sheesh.
that was when Canelo knocked him down. That's the first time he's been knocked down,
yes,
which is
that is true.
crazy. That just shows like, the kind of fighter he is. He just
And he
ended
got
up going.
right back up. He didn't quit.
Yeah,
A lot of other fighters would have quit
yeah.
after a punch like that.
Canelo's a beast. He ducks no smoke.
Yeah, I agree. But there's a lot of people in the boxing community thinks that he's ducking Benavides. Me personally, I don't think so. I think he has his reasons, but I don't think it's because of fear or anything like that. I think it's more he's just moving
Strategically.
smartly.
Yeah,
Yeah, moving strategic exactly.
I got you. Exciting times.
It
Sports is
is.
popping, man. Sports in
It is.
general, we got the NBA playoffs obviously going on. The Knicks right now, they're about to win, by the way. It's 124 to 115, 118 right
Let's
now.
go. Let's go.
124 left in the fourth. That's a
Nice.
quick update live, play by play.
Did
But
I don't know? Did Ananobi come back?
nah, he's out sore hamstring, it said.
Son of a gun.
Yeah. Knicks can't catch a break. But yeah, so it looks like the Knicks are gonna go up 2-0 unless something crazy happens.
Reggie Miller's in the
Minnesota,
book. So
yeah, you
chill.
never know. That's why.
Yeah, I saw that.
Minnesota's up 2-0, even though Jokic was named MVP today. What are your
Yeah.
thoughts on that before we get into the games?
On Timberwolves being up 2-0 or Jokic
No,
MVP?
and the MVP.
I was looking at some of the stats and I also watched some of the games this year. I think he was deserving, but I think my pick probably would have been Luca maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Uh
Yeah.
but Jokic he had a lot of votes for first place, I guess. He had a pretty good year, really good year, a lot of assists, a lot of rebounds. Not that many points surprisingly, but I guess he still was efficient enough for his team and they were like what the second seed. So I guess that counts for something. Um, and then yeah, I think Luca should have won it though. Luca played a lot more, scored a lot more. Probably just carried more of a load, kind of in a way. Um, and yeah, I don't know. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, I was surprised to see Luca finish third. I thought it would be between Nicola and Luca. I was leaning towards Luca because he averaged almost 34 points a game,
Hmm.
9.2 rebounds, 9.8 assists, so almost 10 assists a game. But then if you look at Nicola's numbers, he had 26.4, a little low,
Hmm.
12.4 rebounds and 9 assists per game. So it's there's like a pretty much like a 8 point differential in points between the two. So I would
Hmm.
have probably leaned towards Luca, but you're pretty much picking what you want to pick at that point. Nicola almost shot the ball 60%. His team finished what, second in the West?
Hmm.
I believe so, yeah.
Luca's team finished fifth, so I could see why you would lean towards Nicola. Shea did finish with number one seed in the West, so that counts. We've seen in the past that counts a lot
Yeah.
when it comes to MVP voting. But to answer your question, Roberto, how I felt about it, not surprised.
Yeah.
Not surprised. I guess that would be my answer.
Yeah, I think when we spoke about it recently, we both wanted Luca or favored Luca. But we kind of said Jokic is probably going to win it. The dude is just incredible. And he just proved it again, 3-time MVP.
Yeah,
It kind of makes you wonder, what it's gonna take for him not to win MVP at this point. Like what a
moving
player has to
forward.
do because he just, you know, just killing the league, best player in the league, maybe.
I would say so. I think I right now I would have to give it to him. I think he's up over everyone until the playoffs finish. Let's see how these playoffs finish because
Yeah.
right now he's down 2-0.
Yeah,
Lost both games at home and they're about to go to Minnesota, who's been this team has been pesky, man. Like they
yeah,
have some lengthy wing defenders and they have three big men
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
Jokic
Yeah.
they have
Defensive
three
player of the
bodies.
year.
Yeah, they're the best defensive team this year statistically, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They eating.
So that
yeah.
so that that's we'll see how they finish the season. But right now, I have Nicole as the best player in the league for sure.
Yeah. I'm kind of riding. I kind of want the Timberwolves to win. Weirdly enough, like I don't really have a dog in the race, but since Denver won it last year, and like there's been so much hype around Jokic, that I kind of want to see him get knocked off. And the Timberwolves look like they're about to do it, so I'm like all for it. It's
Yeah,
exciting, like in a way, it's exciting to see it.
yeah, I would love to see more of Anthony Edwards in the playoffs.
Which I'm surprised he didn't. I didn't see that he got like any MVP voting compared
Yeah,
to
he finished like seventh, I think,
yeah.
seventh or eighth.
Yeah, that T Wolves team they're different. They shout out to A Rod, the goat. But nah, the Timberwolves they just play hard, bro. It's not easy to get past that team. And I think that's another thing, credit to us that we touched on as well, was OKC and the T Wolves. Are they for real and all that stuff? And both teams have arrived, but the way the T Wolves are playing, I could see them going all the way to the finals.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Carl Anthony Towns has been playing really good. He had a great game last game. And I have when was the last time I've seen Nikola Jokic this rattled? Like I haven't
Yeah,
seen
When
this
the Lakers beat them in the
right?
bubble, I think.
Yeah, that 4 years ago. It's been like 4 years since I've seen this Nikola Jokic getting rattled
Hmm.
by all the bodies around him. And then Jamal Murray has been getting swarmed. I mean, swarmed on defense. Some people call it fouls, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, if the refs ain't calling it, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So McDaniels has been really, really pesky against Jamal Murray. Like they're using their length advantage on Denver. They're exposing like they're exposing the mismatches that they have against them. Stuff
yeah,
that the Lakers couldn't do, against Denver.
Yeah.
So and they're younger. So they're not gonna get as tired as the Lakers did. So but we'll see. It's 2-0 still. I'm gonna give the benefit of the doubt to the champions. Let's see if they respond for game 3. Uh I got like a 57% chance that Minnesota wins this series. 57-43.
If they win game 3, they're most likely gonna win the
Oh,
series.
that goes to 90%.
Yeah. So we'll see. I'm excited. Get them out of here.
the Knicks, I can confirm, are going to get up 2-0.
Nice.
It's 130 to 121, 17 seconds left on the clock. Still
Let's
time,
go.
pero
Yeah, bro. Are they
Reggie,
even playing defense though?
nah, they just conceded. So Knicks go up 2-0 officially.
yes.
What do you mean they just conceded? They dribbled the ball out?
Yeah,
They
like the
gave up.
Pacers just dropped back.
Oh, okay.
Thank God.
We good. Knicks up 2-0.
Hopefully they get healthy. Hopefully Ananobi.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the day? Wednesday. The next game's what? Saturday probably or Sunday? Let me see.
Probably Saturday.
The Knicks, you know, I've seen Knicks games all season, but like really getting a good look at them in the playoffs. This team plays hard, man.
Yeah.
Like every single person, every single player on that court is like 100% invested. And I know, it's a magnifying glass in the playoffs. So it's like everything is bigger, but these dudes are not like the way Josh Hart is playing out his freaking mind, the way he's rebounding the ball at the clip he's rebounding, especially on the offensive side. I'm loving it, man.
Surprisingly, they actually playing Friday in Indiana. It's a quick turnaround.
Wow.
Yeah, and then
That is
Minnesota is the game after that.
Interesting.
that is surprising. Yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah, the Knicks. I've also caught a lot of their games this year, and I think they lead the league in like winning close games. So all they really have to do is keep the games close, and they believe that they have a better shot of winning than the other team does. That's
Yeah.
just how it feels. Like that game one, it's weird for this to say this, but the Knicks stole that game one. They stole that game. The Pacers were outplaying them for a while, and between I don't know what quarter it was, but like they were outplaying them, and then they got in like a 10-point lead, and then the Knicks just came back like whatever, like another regular day in the office, and they've been doing this the whole year. Just when you think they're about to like the game is about to get ugly, they decrease that lead and then they find a way to win.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's so different from like Knicks teams in the past. I have suffered
Mhm.
so much with this team. I
Mhm.
deserve this happiness. It's crazy.
You you probably don't even know how to act right now because
I don't.
you're not used to this. So it's
Like
like
like I don't feel like they're gonna lose. Like you just said, when it's a big lead and they're down, 15, 18, whatever, 12 points. Like, I used to see the Knicks being down 12. I turn the channel off, go back, they're down 32. And it's like, yo, now the Knicks are down 32. Why am I even watching? And now it's
Mm-hmm.
the other way around.
right.
Now you turn the game on, boom, they might be losing by 15 points. You go make a snack, next thing you know, it's a 2-point game. So I'm just happy, man.
Yeah, they're definitely entertaining to watch. So they're playing really good.
That third quarter was the thing that won them the game.
Yeah, the third quarter.
Yeah, they outscored them by 18 points, and Brunson coming back was big because he gave us a scare earlier.
Yeah, we can't lose another player.
No, 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 no,
Now
like
Brunson.
Definitely not him.
definitely not Brunson.
Jeez,
Def-
yeah, it's over. He goes down for sure.
yeah, but shout out to the Knicks, man.
Yeah, it's like the first time I feel proud to watch them play.
I told you, the New York Knicks keep the lights on in the city, man, like no other team. When the Knicks are good, man, that city's rocking.
Nah, you're right. You're right. I sense the energy now. The New Yorkers seem happier now.
Yeah.
So
Let's hope. Who they gotta play if they win? Boston, right? Boston, New York. That series will be crazy.
it would, but let's get past Indiana first.
I
Yeah.
know I'm getting ahead of myself.
Speaking of that, I'm gonna transition real quick because I'm wearing a baseball sweater. So,
Okay.
surprise, I'm gonna talk a baseball topic, and I'm gonna get ahead of myself here. But the Houston Astros are garbage right now, and the Yankees just smack them around all season. Speaking of being happy, that makes me happy because
Nice.
I am sick of the Houston Astros, and I'm glad they're doing so bad this year.
But it's probably like a rebuild year, or
I
they
mean,
just crap their
I
pants this year.
I think it's a little bit of both. Um, with a team like Houston, the way they were built, which is basically they tanked for I think like 5 years, got all these first round draft picks, and then went on this little dynasty run. At some point, the pieces start to fall apart because stuff like that only lasts for so long. And I think that's what we're seeing. It's kind of like not so much like what the Cubs did when they won the World Series. They had Rizzo, Baez, they had a bunch of other guys, Chris Bryant, who were all like high draft picks and things like that, good players. We're kind of seeing it with Baltimore where they tanked and now they're really good because they got a bunch of young prospects and all that stuff coming up. So Baltimore may be on the Houston Astros plan essentially. But yeah, with Houston in general, just their breakdown was almost inevitable. It's bound to happen unless you rebuild the free agency, which they haven't really, spent the money like that to kind of plug in the pieces. But I'm just happy they keep losing to the Yankees. Giancarlo
Finally,
Stan hit a home run today that went 120 miles an hour, bro.
Yeah,
Jesus.
That was insane.
and it looks like it was faster than 120 miles
It
per hour.
does.
Like he rocked that ball.
Yeah.
Honestly, looking at this box score, this is a Yankees fan's dream. Juan Soto, Aaron Judge, Giancarlo Stanton, all of them hit a home run.
Yeah. The way
Juan,
Juan Soto has transformed this lineup and this team, and Verdugo too.
MVP.
three for
Verdugo is
five.
another one. Yo, what did Verdugo do today? Because I haven't seen the box score.
Well, he was the weakest link today.
That's
0 for
fine.
5.
He did his
Yeah,
thing in last night's game, though,
yeah. He's
starting
been
it off.
showing up. He's been showing up. But look, both Aaron Judge and Juan Soto went 3 for 5. Like 5 RBIs for Juan Soto, 3 for Aaron Judge.
You know what
Home run.
happened? People were worried about Aaron Judge because he started off slow, but the man is starting to heat up, and
I'm not worried about him.
I have never been worried about Aaron Judge.
Yeah, honestly, I would be worried about Juan Soto first than Aaron Judge, to be honest,
Yeah.
because he's actually in a new team and the pressure might get to him. You just never know. But no, he's come in and it's like he's always been here.
As far as I'm concerned, the Yankees got to hand that man a blank check, lifetime contract, give him a piece of the team, name a whole section after him on the other side, on left field, and that's it. That man can never leave the Bronx, ever.
Basically.
Yeah, he honestly has changed the whole vibe of the team for sure.
Yeah. I was gonna say, Astros, right? They're usually like they've been our eliminator usually in recent years in the playoffs. So if we're able to make the playoffs this year, we actually might have a shot to go, because we always have a squad, but it's always like the Astros that have like eliminated us. So if we don't have to face them in the playoffs, I like our chances.
Yeah, I would have loved to face them this year. I mean,
No,
the Yankees are doing what they're doing, and we got to remember Garrett Cole's not back yet. But the starters are holding their own. The way my man Luis Gil is pitching,
Yeah,
coming off of Tommy John surgery,
yeah,
and
he's looking good.
he's disgusting, and he's not even fully there yet because you can see his command is off at times. So he has these games where he has like high walk totals, but he's not giving up runs. He's not giving up big innings. He's out there. He's grinding. He's pitching. He's doing his thing, man.
that's dope.
And
No, yeah,
Rodon, shout out to him with the
he had a
comeback
good
this
game
year.
today. He had
Yes,
a
he
good
did.
game today.
He's
Yeah.
definitely carried that pitching staff in Garrett Cole's absence. So Yankees got a good problem on their hands when they have to decide who's gonna get out of the rotation when Cole comes back.
Put him in the bullpen or something.
Somebody will be in there. We'll see.
Exciting times to be a Yankee
That's
fan.
to be
I
a New
thought,
York fan, period. Even the
yeah,
New York Rangers are killing in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Another team.
We just need the NFL to get it together. Who's it gonna be? Giant Jets or Buffalo?
Well, probably the Jets.
It
True.
better be the Jets.
Right.
I've suffered a lot with that team as well. I think I deserve some happiness.
I agree.
I agree too.
Let's go, New York. Who?
Yeah. What else? What else is on the radar?
I'm not sure.
I don't know, man. Other than what we covered here today, things have been quiet, all things considered.
Been a pretty uneventful week, huh?
Just a tad.
That's funny. Yeah.
It's been a pretty historic week to say the least. That's for sure.
Yeah. Kind of
When
except
you get a chance, you should watch the backlash highlights from the crowd. It was amazing, bro. It's the best crowd I've ever seen
Wow.
in a live event for the WWE. Yeah.
Yeah, WWE has been doing this thing too. I'm kind of looking forward to next year's WrestleMania. Is going to be in Las Vegas on 420.
Yeah.
So
there's rumors that The Rock is coming back in SummerSlam to face Cody Rhodes. So we'll see.
I'll be down to watch that.
Yeah, same.
Anytime The Rock shows up, I want to see him do the people's elbow and the rock bottom. He looked too big to be wrestling, though, to be honest.
He looks too big to wear that underwear that he be wearing. That's what he
Hey. Yeah. Oh man. Shit, The Rock Johnson, man.
Dwayne. He's doing a UFC movie.
For real?
Yeah, I heard. Yeah.
Yeah, he's training for that.
I'm down to watch it.
Yeah. So what y'all think? Y'all think the rap beef is over? No more songs?
I would say so. I mean, we might get. I'm kind of with Hasiel. I hope that it is over.
Yeah.
And now we have our time to like sit back and like, all right, let's rewatch this kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, me too. I don't want it to get ugly.
Yeah.
Uglier than what it could be. So
I'm just worried with like, where does Drake go next in his career from here? After losing to Kendrick, like, what does he rap about? Like, he already did a whole bunch of in women's music and stuff, and like being rich, and then
I think he has a lot of material because he has a lot of ops now. Like a lot of people have been going after him lately. So
I guess you're right. It's a good angle.
He has a lot of. He just need a vacation right now. Maybe join up with J. Cole, and then come back when he's ready. When he's feeling inspired again.
Just start shooting at everybody all over again. You thought I was finished? Hold up, wait a minute.
Meek Mill.
Yeah, start shooting at Meek again for no reason.
You've been quiet for too long.
Oh man. I'm surprised Meek didn't come out and like start dissing him again. Because Rick Ross came out, so I figured Meek would come out and say some shit.
True. I don't know. I think Meek left him alone a while ago.
I think Meek Mill just didn't want to say anything after that debacle going on Twitter with him and Diddy. But that's a different conversation.
That's another thing. Another thing. Man, what is going on in 2024?
Yo,
guys?
for real, where is this gonna end up? Like, I wish I had the foresight. Like, who's gonna end up going to jail?
we're not even halfway
Crazy.
done this year, and I feel like we've experienced so much this year already.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Jeez.
what a year to be alive! I'm like excited for the summer. Spring is starting off on a good note. Just can't wait to see and feel the music, the vibrations, the vibes.
I hear that. I hear that,
Yeah.
bro.
A lot of people are excited for summer. So I'm hoping we have a good one.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, bros.
Yeah, man. But on that note, let's wrap it up. Put
Yes,
a bow
sir.
on
Quick,
it.
quick, quick prediction for the NHL Stanley Cup: Colorado Avalanche versus the New York Rangers.
I'm going Rangers. Rangers in 5.
I'm gonna go
I
Rangers
mean,
too.
I mean, they haven't made it yet, guys. I'm just saying those are the two teams I have going to the Stanley Cup. but cool. Yeah, I took
Rangers
it a
in
step further.
5.
All right, all right. I got Colorado in 7.
How many? Wait, how many? Is it 4 games? Like you gotta win 4 games, right?
Yeah, it's 4 out of
Seven.
7. 4 out
Okay,
of 7, just like the NBA.
gotcha.
I've been wanting to go to a hockey game. It looks
They
fun.
look really fun.
Yeah,
I've been to
There
like
was
a college hockey game and it was very exciting. Like I was very entertained, very into it. Crowd was dope. High energy stuff.
there was a game that started with a 1D. Like literally, like the bell rang and they took the gloves off. I've
Eh,
never seen that in I've never seen that in sports.
that should sound like fun.
Yeah.
nah,
Yeah.
it is fun.
The Islanders were in the playoffs too, but they got eliminated. I've been to their stadium in Nassau. Shit is huge. Takes like an hour to walk around the building, bro.
Damn.
They're in Staten Island, right?
Long Island,
Long Island. Okay.
yeah, in Nassau. It's like I had to take the train. Was it the Amtrak or Metro North? Whatever or the LIR. Sorry, the Long Island Railroad. Take that for
Mhm.
like an hour to Nassau, and then from there take like a little bus that drives you to the stadium. It was. I remember like I was mad young when I used to go, so it's just like massive. I'm like, yo, this is huge. I don't know if they changed it since, but good times. It's not like Madison Square Garden doesn't feel as big as Nassau Coliseum to me.
Mm.
Yeah, and like you would think because they're like the same rink size or whatever, but I don't know. Maybe I was just that young, but
Yeah. I went there for like a circus one time. I was
oh,
very young as well.
nice. I've never been to a circus. Can you believe that?
Me either.
And now I think like circuses aren't what they used to be. Like they don't have animals in captivity, I guess it would be the PC way to say it. It's mostly like more like clowns and acrobatics than like tigers and elephants and stuff like that. The stuff that like, excites you, I guess. See the tiger go through a firing ring or something.
Yeah, I'd be scared of death watching these people do those stunts.
For sure.
I saw this man go in a cage with 9 lions.
Nah.
Yo, bugging. Think I just processed that. 9 lions?
Nah.
Oh man, those lions must have been like sedated or something, because
Had
that
to
sounds,
be.
I don't want to think about it, but
yeah. That's
that's one of those stunts that I remember.
on that note, I'm
On
gonna
that note,
oh man.
think it's a safe way to end it.
On that note, sad drugged up lions.
Damn.
Man. All right, fellas. Well, this was a good one.
Word.
we'll see what else comes out from hip hop. We'll see how the NBA playoffs progress, and go New York in all
Word.
aspects.
Sure.
Facts, for real. Thank y'all for tuning in, and till next time, y'all.
Have a good one.
Make sure to like, subscribe, do your thing.
Word. Comment. Peace.